Katie felt her hair slipping free of its pins as her hat slid sideways on her head. The end of her scarf flew up into her face, blinding her. Quickly she braked, bringing the motorcar to an abrupt halt. She let out an exasperated sigh as she tried to right her touring hat, but all she succeeded in doing was loosening the remainder of her hairpins, causing her hair to tumble into her face. "Oh, bother," she muttered in frustration. She removed the straw bonnet and shoved back the mass of hair. "I've got a good mind to cut it all off." Men wore their hair short, so they didn't have to be concerned with such nonsense. Maybe she would cut it once she got to Homestead. Nothing like a fast hairstyle to get folks talking. With a quick twist and jab of a few hairpins, Katie secured her hair atop her head once more, then set her hat back in place. A glance at the sun hovering above the canyon rim told her she'd best hurry if she wanted to reach town before dark. Although the Susan B was equipped with headlamps, it would be hazardous to negotiate this winding river canyon after nightfall. Katie certainly didn't warm to the idea of spending the night on the road, sleeping in the motor car. Besides, she was excited about getting home. It had been 3 years since her parents came back east for her graduation from Vassar College, and she hadn't seen her brothers, Sammy and Ricky, in 7 years. They were young men now instead of the boys of 10 and 9 she'd left behind. Then there was Ben Rafferty. Dearest, best, beloved Benji. It would be grand to see him again. He was the only one who hadn't tried to dissuade her from remaining in the East, working for the National American Women's Suffrage Association, NASA. His letters while she was at school and then in Washington had been filled with encouragement. He'd always told her to pursue her calling no matter what stood in the way. That was exactly what she'd done. She'd had dreams for Ben, too, and she wondered why he'd returned to Homestead after his graduation from college. He could have had a marvelous career in any number of cities around the country. He could have made a name for himself, become a famous man of letters. Instead, he'd gone to work for the Homestead Herald and then purchased the newspaper when Mr. Bonnell, the owner, died. But wasn't it lucky for me that he did? She accelerated, her mind churning as fast as the tires on the bumpy road. She had much to accomplish now that she was coming home. Home. She was surprised how good the word made her feel. Of course, it wouldn't be the same town she'd left behind. So much must have changed. Some of the older folks had died. Some of the younger people had moved away. Most of her schoolmates were married and had children. What will they think of me? She knew the answer to that question. They would think her as strange as they always had. Too headstrong for your own good, her father had told her more than once. Just like me. Her mother had countered every time. I knew what I wanted and went after it. That's how I got your father to marry me. Katie grinned at the memory. Yes, it was good to be coming home. Until recently, she hadn't realized how much she was needed in Idaho. Not until Inez Milholland, the spirited suffragette lawyer, had explained to Katie the good she could do.